Hello everyone. Welcome back to Intelek 独特教室. I am Ms. Chloe. Today, we are diving into a very important topic for Form 3 Science, Chapter 2.1 and 2.2, the Human Respiratory System. Let's learn how our body breathes and processes energy. First, let's look at the map of our breathing system. Air enters through the nasal passages or mouth, travels down the trachea, and splits into the bronchus. From there, it goes into smaller bronchioles and finally reaches the tiny air sacs called alveoli, where the real magic happens. How do we actually pull air in? It's all about movement. During inhalation, your external intercostal muscles contract, causing your rib cage to move upwards and outwards. This creates more space for air to enter. At the same time, look at the bottom of your chest. Your diaphragm contracts and flattens. This downward movement is key to making the thoracic cavity large. Because the volume of your chest increases, the air pressure inside decreases. Physics tells us that air moves from high pressure to low pressure, so air is pushed right into your lungs. Now, let's breathe out. During exhalation, your intercostal muscles relax. Your rib cage moves downwards and inwards as everything returns to its resting position. Look at the diaphragm again. It relaxes and curves upwards, forming a dome shape. This reduces the space inside your chest cavity. Since the volume decreases, the air pressure increases. This higher pressure inside your chest forces the air out of your lungs. It's like squeezing a balloon. Is the air we breathe in the same as what we breathe out? Not quite. Inhaled air has a higher concentration of oxygen, while exhaled air has a much higher concentration of carbon dioxide. Our body takes what it needs and gets rid of the waste. Inside the lungs, oxygen diffuses from the alveoli into your blood. It then hitches a ride by combining with hemoglobin to form oxyhaemoglobin. This makes your red blood cells look bright red. Now, the blood needs to move. The oxyhaemoglobin is transported from your lungs to your heart, which then pumps this oxygen-rich blood to all the body cells that need it. When it reaches the cells, oxyhaemoglobin releases the oxygen. Your cells use this oxygen for cellular respiration, combining it with glucose to create energy, water, and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide then diffuses back into the blood to be sent away. Why are our lungs so good at this? First, we have millions of alveoli, providing a large surface area. Second, the surfaces are moist, which helps gases dissolve and diffuse easily. Efficiency is everything. The walls of the alveoli are only 1 cell thick, allowing for very easy diffusion. Plus, they are surrounded by a dense network of capillaries to move gases fast. And that's the journey of a breath. I hope this helps you understand our respiratory system better. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and follow. See you in the next lesson.